How to use the magic of thinking big in life's most crucial situations. There is magic in thinking big, but it is so easy to forget. When you hit some rough spots, there is danger that your thinking will shrink in size, and when it does, you lose. Here are some brief guides for staying big when you're tempted to use the small approach. Perhaps you'll want to put these guides on small cards for even handier reference. A. When little people try to drive you down, think big. To be sure, there are some people who want you to lose, to experience misfortune, to be reprimanded. But these people can't hurt you if you'll remember three things. 1. You win when you refuse to fight petty people. Fighting little people reduces you to their size. Stay big. 2. Expect to be sniped at. It's proof you're growing. 3. Remind yourself that snipers are psychologically sick. Be big. Feel sorry for them. Think big enough to be immune to the attacks of petty people. B. When that "I haven't got what it takes" feeling creeps up on you, think big. Remember, if you think you are weak, you are. If you think you're inadequate, you are. If you think you're second class, you are. Whip that natural tendency to sell yourself short with these tools. 1. Look important. It helps you think important. How you look on the outside has a lot to do with how you feel on the inside. 2. Concentrate on your assets. Build a sell yourself to yourself commercial and use it. Learn to supercharge yourself. Know your positive self. 3. Put other people in proper perspective. The other person is just another human being, so why be afraid of him? Think big enough to see how good you really are. C. When an argument or quarrel seems inevitable, think big. Successfully resist the temptation to argue and quarrel by 1. Asking yourself, honestly now, is this thing really important enough to argue about? 2. Reminding yourself you never gain anything from an argument, but you always lose something. Think big enough to see that quarrels, arguments, feuds, and fusses will never help you get where you want to go. D. When you feel defeated, think big. It is not possible to achieve large success without hardships and setbacks, but it is possible to live the rest of your life without defeat. Big thinkers react to setbacks this way. 1. Regard the setback as a lesson. Research it. Use it to propel you forward. Salvage something from every setback. 2. Blend persistence with experimentation. Back off and start afresh with a new approach. Think big enough to see that defeat is a state of mind, nothing more. E. When romance starts to slip, think big. Negative, petty, she's, he's, unfair to me so I'll get even type of thinking slaughters romance, destroys the affection that can be yours. Do this when things aren't going right in the love department. 1. Concentrate on the biggest qualities in the person you want to love you. Put little things where they belong, in second place. 2. Do something special for your mate, and do it often. Think big enough to find the secret to marital joys. F. When you feel your progress on the job is slowing down, think big. No matter what you do, and regardless of your occupation, higher status, higher pay come from one thing: increasing the quality and quantity of your output. Do this. Think, I can do better. The best is not unattainable. There is room for doing everything better. Nothing in this world is being done as well as it could be. And when you think, I can do better, ways to do better will appear. Thinking I can do better switches on your creative power. Think big enough to see that if you put service first, money takes care of itself. In the words of Publilius Cyrus, "A wise man will be master of his mind, a fool will be its slave."
The Magic of Thinking Big was written by David Schwartz and read by Jason Culp. It was recorded at Kessler Media Productions in Katona, New York. The mix engineer was Alex Reisdorf. Editing and post-production by Kessler Media Productions. The associate producer was Michael Noble. The Magic of Thinking Big was produced and directed by Robert Kessler. This has been a presentation of Simon & Schuster Audio. The Magic of Thinking Big is available in print from Touchtone.